happy to be here. I was just in Alaska. I know. I was there for 2 days and 14 nights. And it was so cold there, you guys. I saw a dog wearing a cat. And I was flying here, right? And there was a guy sitting next to me, and I could tell he really wanted me to shut up. And I could tell that. You know how I could tell? Because he kept going, shut up. Because I'm like chatting and chatting. He's busy, you know, trying to fly the plane. And he's like very, very focused on that bottle of vodka. And he was like very, very drunk. You know those little bottles that cost $4 unless you steal them off the cart as it rolls over your foot. And the flight attendant, what can I say about her? She was a bitch. And she had, I'm sorry, I meant that. And she had, I'm just jealous because she had a gorgeous body, like an hourglass figure, you know. And I have an hour and a half. I have too much time on my ass. I have not enough at 2 and 10 o'clock. And I mean it. Or is it 1 and 11? I guess it depends on how perky you are. I'm a digital. I'm very, very flat. These aren't mine. I wear the 18-hour bra in 15 minutes. And what I stuff my bra. I do. So if you get to second base with me, you'll find that the bases are loaded. But then you're out. Sliding home. And I'd never get implants, but I did have plastic surgery. They took away all my credit cards. And except my Discover card, they left that one. They said nobody takes that one anyway. Except Sears. And who shops there? I do. And I bought a tractor, and I feel like it's an impulse buy. I got my dress at Sears, and these aren't shoulder pads if you're wondering. They're maxi pads, and they are like, I feel fashionable and fresh, and I feel like they have wings and everything, and they're so like, the women knew what I meant by that, right? Right? And some of the guys, and now I always wear maxi pads. I don't always wear always. I sometimes wear always. It depends. I sometimes wear, I love you. That was spiritual, wasn't it? Maybe it was the altitude. I don't know. I've been getting really spiritual. I call the psychic friend hotline. The woman goes, I see in your future a really big phone bill. And how come they couldn't predict the thing like the earthquake? Like, were you there in Los Angeles? Can I just say one thing about that earthquake? Fuck. And so I wish my boyfriend were here and asked him, but I don't have one. I don't have details. My last boyfriend and I were really incompatible. Like, for an example, I'm a night person, and he didn't like me. And we were... And he reminded me of my father. Like, ever date somebody like your parent? Like, he was a little overweight and balding and married. And he was like... No, I would never do that again. I would never. How many of you are married? Let me hear a round of applause. Married people at the Wheeler. Are ya? I was married. They say the secret to a successful marriage is don't go to bed angry. So I was awake for 2 years, and I was very tired. And it was a messy divorce because there was a baby involved, him. And I didn't want custody. I want a sensitive man now. I want a sensitive man, right, ladies? A man who will cry when I hit him. I want, like... No, I'd never hit a man if he were awake. Actually, younger guys have been approaching me lately and asking me to buy them alcohol, and I am... So, Colorado, I love the zoo in Denver. I love the zoo. I love the monkeys. Aren't they cute? Those are my favorite. And my least favorite are the, with the little heads, the kids. Those, always screaming and shitting. And they're kind of, like kids. No, kids are cute. I think I'd be a good mother. I've been called one. I think I would be like really overprotective. Like I would never let the kid out of my body. Like I would never do that. And I babysit for my best friend's 2-year-old, and she comes over, and I have to childproof the house. You know, I have to lock her out. And then we watch Barney, does Dallas, and we do that. And I hate that fucking dinosaur. I don't care if he loves me. It's not mutual. I loved being a kid. I was really fat, though, and my parents used to stuff me with all this candy. It was great. I loved it. I don't think they wanted a child. I think they wanted a piñata. I hated that stick. I would be like... These are jokes. I love my parents. They always sent me to Camp Pendleton. And they actually... My mom is a ventriloquist. Like, she could throw her voice. So for 10 years, I thought the dog was telling me to kill my father. I got my brother to do it. But they are like... They're so proud of me because I used to be a secretary. I hated that so much. One day, I just called in dead, you know, and they couldn't tell the difference. And like a lot of secretaries, I practically ran the company into the ground. And I would spend... all day just filing my nails. And I hated my boss. She was so mean, so I would call in sick a lot. I said I have female problems, right? And she didn't know that I meant her. Like, she was the problem. And after that job, I drove a taxi. Do I look like the type? Nah. I didn't pick people up. I just really needed a car. I was... desperate. Now I have a car. It's a piece of junk, though. The kickstand's falling off. It's very, very... the airbag is manual. And I tried to spruce it up, and somebody eggs my car. Has that happened to you? Like, they cracked 2 eggs on the roof of my car. And I'm like, what? Is that my car on drugs? Like, what is that? Any questions?